Hi folks, and welcome back to Root and Ramble. Today is gonna be the last introduction video I'm gonna make before I head off on the trip, which as I told you before, it's gonna go to Switzerland, to France, to Spain, Andorra, Portugal, Italy. There's a few thousand kilometers off-roading, be mainly on the TED. I hope I gotta have fun and hope I can get you onto the videos as well to enjoy the trip with me. But anyway, what I'd like to show you now is the final setup of the bike. What I have here is the 690 but without the luggage, so you can see all the add-ons what I have done on the bike. Let me show you. As you can see, the bike itself, it looks beautiful. From any angle you're gonna look at it, she is hot. And the name of the bike as well is Phoenix. So no, it's not rising from the ashes, but I thought it's a cool name because she has fire. She is good. It's looking good, isn't it? But anyway, what changes have I done? As you can see here, I'll be starting off with the right garage tower. So that's the carbon tower which I fitted. Then the other bit I have fitted is the handguards here. So the protecting, they also support the bar itself. I have the double deck mirrors on it. Then on the double deck mirror I have the remote control for the 360. Then all the plastics are blacked out except for this front part here from the right garage. I leave this grey because the contrast is good, because there's grey underneath. Everything is blacked out. Then starting off further from the front, I have fitted the Scott's temper, which is the off-road temper here. It's fitted as well under the right garage fittings here for the temper itself. So it's a nice clean fit. Then also on top of it as the navigation unit, I have the Cape ETR. I really love that unit at the moment. The only thing what I could say is the contrast, it isn't that great. So when the sun shines onto it, you don't see too much. But I've connected to the helmet, so the voice commands, it works really good. If it's a cloudy day, it works perfectly. You can see everything. Then on the side here, I have fitted the fittings here for the camera itself, so I can put it on it and get nice, decent angles out of it. The tires, what I'm using are the TKC 80s, front and rear. And what I have done is here is I have the tubes inside. They are 4mm tubes, so heavy duty tubes. And also I have fitted rim lock front and rear. This should prevent the tire slipping on the rims. Then the front part as well, the spoiler here has been changed out to where I get a bit more airflow into it, because she's running hot. From adventurespec I have the bash plate, which is quite neat. It's looking good, and there's a skid pad as well underneath, so that's good, and it dampens the noise a little bit from the stones which are gonna hit. Then I also have from adventurespec the cover for the bump. It doesn't look like normal like this, but I drilled it up to get a bit of weight of it. Then from Vanish Motorsports I have removed the original foot brakes because it's too flimsy. I got that on from Vanish Motorsports, it's a stronger one. Plus I have set it deeper, slightly deeper. The reason for this is my size, the way I hold my feet, that's perfect for me when I'm sit, and when I stand I have the stepped up one here. Then further back I have put on from adventurespec the rack. This as well is slightly modified because I'm using the OS 12 bags. What I've done is I fitted fittings here, so I can hook up the bags here and just put them on so they're nice and low, and the weight is also pushing down here on the axle, which is good. Then on here I use from Motor Details a bag that's a cheap one. It's completely waterproof and it's only about 30 quid. I quite like it. The grey fits with it quality wise. It should stay waterproof. It looks cheap, it is cheap, but I like it. It has a bonus point, I like it. Then on the rear for the luggage rack itself, also for the adventurespec, this is also slightly modified. What I've done is I fitted on the fittings here for the GoPro on left and right side, so I can put the camera for different angles in the back. I use the rook straps here for the luggage which goes on top of it. Then from Vanish Motorsports I also changed the fuel caps, so that's the whole thing is here new. It prevents to get the dirt into it, and to be honest about it, the design from KTM, I got annoyed with the key and it's a pain in the back. This one is much better, I like it. It's also secured onto it in case I lose it, but it should be fine. Then I have added on the Ramos Performance Sport exhaust with the carbon end. This one has the cat in it. On the side it's fitted on here like you've seen on the other videos. Then I have fitted the rally packs. Those rally packs, the original from KTM. The reason I took the KTM ones here is they're sturdy, they're a bit bigger, and I know they won't break. I've seen other ones which break. They might be a bit lighter, but I don't like them breaking when I stand on it. Then I've also added in the Bigfoot for an adventurespec here. That prevents it for sinking, of course, in the sand. So as you can see, a fair amount been changed. Then the KTM seats, they're rock hard. I didn't want to spend another 500-600 quid on a seat, so what I've done is here's a sheepskin. It's a fairly thick one. Okay, the seat is now about 1.5 centimeters higher. It doesn't matter, I'm tall enough for that. Underneath, what I have done as well is I have fitted the lithium battery. That again sheared off over 2 kilos or 2.5 kilos. And the whole luggage here, because the luggage, what I'm using is a traveling light, so all what I have here is the OS 12 bags, which you will see later again. I have here a smaller OS 6 bag, which has the first aid kit, warning vests and stuff like that in there. Another OS 12 here, and on top of it there's a 30-liter bag, which has the tent and the sleeping bag, mat, pillow and everything in it. And that's a weight is about 5 kilos, so it's light. So what do you think of it? Now, if you look at it, I think it's a nice bike. I really like the 690. It's light. It has 146 kilos or something. So that proves it. Light is right. And that's exactly what I'm gonna go for this time. So I don't have much with me. I have minimal clothing with me, light clothing of course as well. I got my waterproofs, I got my change and the stuff like that with me. I also got food with me because I never know where I am, and the food as well is light. So it's all dried food, dehydrated food. Not the best food, but you can live on it. Let's have a look on something else here. If you think about it, the bike as it is here, it has changed from the 690. And I love it. What do you reckon from the 690? Is she good? Do you like it? Do you try for 690? Are you thinking of changing to a 690? Let me know. I really look forward now for that trip. Everything is ready, everything is packed. There's one more thing which I need to pick up, which is the water bladder, which is a 3.5 or 3.6 liter, which I use in the rucksack itself. After that, I got everything what I have. Like I said before, I traveling with minimum weight. The recording and everything, the helmet is set up now. The GoPro is fitted onto it for the sound. The 360 which I will use GPS, so I will record the trip fully. So we have the GPX files itself. Now, what I would like to do is to make those files also to you guys, so you can follow the trail if you want to. I can make them available. What I'm thinking is once the channel reaches 500 users, I have the options in the channel itself to get like memberships going. So if somebody wants some support and he spends, I don't know, like a quid or something like that, then he got access to all those GPX files which you will upload once the videos are going up and the relevant. You will see in the video where I was driving on the file itself in the videos. Hopefully it will be great. And this unit here, that KPT here, is, yeah, it's great. But you have to consider that the sunlight into it, then you can't see everything. So maybe it's just settings what I have done so far, but I will figure that one out. Anyway, enough talk. So like I said, now this is the last introduction video before the real trip goes on it. It's the last bit on it. What I'm gonna do is now is I'm gonna ride back and I go for a ride. The weather is great, so let's see if there's empty roads. Here in Switzerland there's no off-roading, but hey, we have off-roading in a couple of weeks, more than enough.